Good afternoon, folks. Warp103 bring you guys another video. This time here we're basically discussing the black market and basically are you crazy is what this was going to be entitled. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I'm gonna have to rain down a godly firestorm on you.
And thank you for viewing this video. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking the icon above, and then of course hitting the bell icon to get notifications when the next video drops. So here we go. Okay, now again, we talking about the black market. This is the new black market for this for 2021, and it's the NA server. Now, I'm trying to figure out exactly what people are thinking, what's on their minds, or basically, are you nuts? Because this is a prime example right here. You see this person here literally clicked on their bid is basically, if you look at the top right corner at the top, you see they have $83 million, right? They're bidding $83 million, meaning that they're building the whole entire thing on a tier 10 tank that is a skin. So literally you're bidding on, normally the tank can go for 5 million. So if it goes for 5 million and you're bidding 8 million for the tank, are you absolutely out of your mind? Now people might say, okay, no, he didn't actually do this. People, oh, sorry, clicked the wrong direction. People like saying it's like, no, he didn't do this. You'll see that this is the same account and everything else. Again, I'm hiding the person's name because I don't want to, basically, put the person out who it is and everything else. But you can see, again, this is the NA. You can see that account if you look from one page to the other and it's like that, and then this is the tank and everything else. Why the absolute F would you bid that much on a skin? Now, again, I know Wargaming is doing this to get rid of, the excess money people have and everything else like that. And I understand the point of view, so that because again, the more they get this out of here, you'll have to get a premium account to get money back and everything else, so that play your tanks and everything else, so that. So, from Wargaming's point of view, that's very, very smart. But from an individual's point of view, you have to think of it like this. Why would you bid way over to get a tank? Especially in this case here for a skin. Again, it was going for 15. Now, common sense would say you do 10% on an auction and everything else, and anything above that is just plain up and down silliness. Now I'm already saying, 15 for a skin, again, minus the 5, that's 10 million for a tank that you are not getting any extra premium. You're not getting any extra XP. You're just a plain tank with a skin to it. What? Are you crazy? Are you new? Oh no, again, I understand whales, they, okay, well I got, and again, you do have people that have, nearly not 83 million, so that, but you have guys that have like 300 million or 500 million, and but there's a point of being ridiculous. There's a point of, you can get this tank went for 37 people got it, 36 people got it as 83 million. Okay, the same thing with the TL1 LPC. Now again, this thing went for 3 million. Sorry, the closed bid was 3 million, so and you can get, some people got it for 4 million, because again, that was like, it was like 3.9 million, everything else. So again, 10% of that, so that it would have been 3.3. Anything above that is just plain silliness for Pixel. Now again, you got to get this thing back, so you're bleeding your credits. So when you get down to maybe the SR22, what are you going to have to do? You're gonna have to say, let me break out my wallet. Let me say, slam the credit card on the table to make sure I get a tank that's a Pixel. Again, to be able to get the tank. They're banking and counting on you to burn your money through the lower ones like this. Again, this could have been got from 3.3. The Quinlan could have been got for, again, even though twice, this is, to me, is really ridiculous. But okay, even at twice that, at 30 million, it's like that. So you're gonna have people selling their underwear, their everything they have in a garage to try to make sure that later on they can try to get the SR22, assuming it's for credits. And if it's gold, I guarantee you, again, that's assuming that the T22 actually comes out. People are going to be, if it's for gold, people are going to still slam their credit card to get this tank. But why? Now, again, I know this is made to be a gold thing, but there is a point of being ridiculous. You're supposed to bid cautiously. You're supposed to be able to do this stuff and try to get it for the minimum amount available, not go full on adulterated crazy to get these things. Again, why? This prime example right here, the turtle. The turtle was at a set price. Something that's at a set price, yes, if you have that credit left over and you have the thing, you slam it down and stuff like that. Because I had enough credits so I can get this and still have money available if the Fosh comes up and everything else, which is smart. But I personally am not doing gambling, because this is just plain up and down gambling for some of the items. Again, wargaming wins when you see somebody do, 83 million. Now, again, I don't want people to think, so, well, that's the only guy that bid outrageously on a tank. No, you literally can go to the Wall of Tank forums. I'm not going to show it here because that'll be naming and shaming, just like I didn't show the person's name there to be naming and shaming. You literally can go to the forums and look at how much people dropped for a skin. And again, every instance that I looked at, I'm like, oh, are you absolutely nuts? So why am I saying this? I'm trying to get people to realize you need to bid cautiously for this stuff. Don't burn credits for no reason. Again, certain tanks, I can understand you do it for it. If this tank was giving you extra XP, if this tank was actually giving you credits on top of it, so to make it playing tier 10 profitable while playing it, then I can say, okay, then I can see spending, again, not 83 million, but I can see spending what they're getting for the tank to actually do it. But if it's not going to earn you anything, just why? So when you go down to the rest of the tanks that's inside this list and everything else, that be mindful that they're trying to suck any credits you have out, so later on, if it's something that comes up, again, like something that you haven't, no normal person can have this, only the cheaters was able to get the T22, it's not going to be available for you unless you're rolling out that cash. This, and again, the placement of this, where they put this at, they was like, oh, we got them. They're gonna want this skin. Again, skins aren't worth the amount of money. There's already a skin for this, number one, but skins aren't worth it for this price here. And again, you have other things going along. Then you have the awful panther, excuse me. This tank here literally is not worth the credits or the gold unless you are a collector, because it can pin itself. So same tier are literally going to be able to pin this tank. There's no reason to get the awful panzer. If you get this thing for credits and everything else, or for gold and stuff like that, you're literally wasting money for a tank that you'll get into a match, get pinned by everybody, and you'll get back to the garage. Now you're going to have some people that's going, but Warp, it's good. No, it's not good. This arm is trash. This gun is okay and everything else like that, but it's not worth the gold. It's not worth the credits. Even if you don't have a premium tank, you have the thing. So, well, I need a premium tank. This ain't it, Chief. You have, again, Progetto. Again, this is a sound one to get. The 50 TP as, again, a sound tank to get. The Sonoma, again, is a sound tank to get. The Renegade, the IS-3, not the Berlin, because the Berlin is actually crap. That's just a waste of credits. The Cromwell, at least I can say, yeah, you can train some things with it and everything else. So that it's a good tank at all, and you can use it for strongholds and everything else. So that, so the Cromwell B, it's really a good tank for that. Skoda, it's okay. The Foch is something that, again, it's a legacy tank that no one has on. You can't get it normally. So again, this should go for about 22 to 23. But anything over that, just say no. Just wait till next year. Because again, if you look back on the Foch B or certain tanks after, from when they first started doing the black market, this was actually on sale. I mean, done the first time as a straight sale, just like the Turtle was. So you could have got it at a set price. Then after that, they bought it back in. Sorry, not this one. They bought in the Death Star. You notice first time it was you can buy it set price. Then after that, they had it on the auction thing, and the auction numbers just went insane because people were like, "Well, I can't get the tank." Now again, if you're a collector and you have good gobs of credits on your account, yeah, I can see you put 25 million on it, but no more than that. So again, gamble responsibly, because again, that's what I'm calling this. Gamble responsibly for getting these items. Again, this tank here was back in the day a tank that you had to be inside of the I think it was a beta, or no, it was actually on sale just like the mutants, so that, but it was inside of collection for you to get. So again, but is it worth it? At least the mutants, it's super bouncy at its tier. It just can be abused, but a lot of these tanks are like the Print Panther. Why? Don't do it. Don't spend your gold or your silver on, again, I'm gonna tell you, this tank here, the Awful Panzer, the Brent Panther, just say no. The again, Progetto, yes, but again, make sure what you're bidding on it is reasonable. Don't, if it's for auction, do not double, triple the price to try to get it. You're setting yourself up for, just to be victimized. And that's the best I can see to that. So again, this is what I'm labeling my black market advice column. Again, don't be this guy here. don't be this guy here that basically just said, you know what? I got, I'm going to spend all my money here. Here, throw the credits at them. So later on you have to buy, premium time, or you have to play, because again, you can see how many premium tanks this person has and everything else. That, again, I don't know who the player is, but they're just saying, it's just one of those things that you just say no to. Just don't do it. Well, that's all I have to say. This is Warp103 saying warp out, have fun. We'll catch you in the next one. Of course, please hit that like, subscribe button. It really helps your channel out. And for now, we're warping out. Catch you on the next one.